Mr. B and Mrs. B. Brain dump. Awesome. Oh yeah. Like the boss. Awesome. Like the boss. Oh yeah.
Hi, welcome to the brain dump, and today we're going to change the stock MT09 exhaust for an Akrapovič, okay, full system. So what we're going to do first of all, before we do anything else, is just quickly start the bike, because it's mandatory to show you what the stock exhaust sounds like before we install the Akrapovič. Okay, so let's quickly do that now. And I'll just get this camera out as well, so you can see the revs. Okay. Okay, that'll do, because we don't want the exhaust getting hot, do we? Not going to take it off. Right, so that was the stock sound. Right, let's crack on with this then. Right, before we do anything else with the bike for a minute, we'll let it cool down a sec. It's not that warm anyway, but a bit of prep work before we put the exhaust on. So let's see what we need. Some biodegradable chain cleaner. Okay, we use that to clean the exhaust with. I'm going to give it a wipe over quickly now, and then another wipe down when we finish, and then dry it off to make sure we don't get any fingerprints on the exhaust when we're done. Get rid of all that oil residue. So you want that. So if you're wanting some biodegradable kitchen roll, a rag to wipe it all down with when you're finished. Most of the work can be achieved with a standard ratchet and a little extension bar and a 12mm socket. That does the headers, and it also does the bolts on the exhaust that bolt it to the frame. So that's pretty cool. What else? You need an Allen key for the bracket that we're going to put on. Supplied with some bolts. 4 of those. Okay, I'm not sure what size that is, but anyway, it's an Allen key. I think it is. Oh, what size is it? It is, I suspected. Yeah, so sorry, for the bracket you need a size 5 hex to put these bolts on with it. And it's supplied with some bolt sealant with the kit. And also the lambda sensor is a 22 or a 23mm. I don't have a spanner that big. I still can't find one, you know, but so I'm going to use an adjustable anyway for the lambda sensor, which is that bit there on the exhaust. Okay, it's a bit warm already. So yeah, and for that you've got some copper grease that comes with the kit again, so that it stops the nut from seizing from ever it needs servicing and stuff. You also get a couple of springs that you attach the exhaust together with, and for that you'll want some dedicated spring pullers or a pair of pliers. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it really. Obviously you need an exhaust. Right, now there's a lot of residue and stuff on this exhaust already at the moment. I'm just show you with this camera. There you go, let's see how dirty that is. So what I'll do, I'm going to give it a quick wipe down first, yeah, bit of chain, biodegradable chain cleaner. Wipe it down now, and then I'll wipe it down again when I've finished, alright? Just a little bit OCD, but just make sure we don't get any marks on it when it gets hot, you know, don't want it getting burnt into the exhaust. Right, so let's quickly do that. So, bit of biodegradable rag, kitchen roll to you and me. Bit of biodegradable chain fluid, spray it on the rag, and then wipe it on the exhaust. Just get that residue off. Ba-da-ba-ba. and obviously I'm doing this on a carpet so I don't scratch the just a bit of old carpet, so I don't scratch the exhaust while I'm cleaning it on the floor. Right, there's a quick wipe round. And then there we go. Lovely. Oh, isn't it a beautiful exhaust? Okay, right. Lovely. Then quick rag over. Like so. Lovely. Okay. Quick wipe down. Right, next thing you want to do, well, this is optional. You know, this is the D.I.Y killer here, and when you mount it onto the bike, it'll sit like this underneath the bike. Here is the plug to take out that you need to take out the D.I.Y killer. So obviously, once it's on the bike, it's going to be a pain to get to. So let's take it out now. So there's a little rubber bung. Get out with a fingernail. Okay, keep hold of that. It's an Allen key. Yeah, where have you gone? There we go, found one. Right, that's a H4, hex 4. H4 ratchet. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Lefty loosey. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, one nut. It's a little bit wedged in there, so I've got a rubber mallet, and I'm just going to use the nut end just to give it a little bit of a persuasion. Come on. Okay, what was I going to say? Right, yeah, sometime later, I've got a D.I.Y killer out. Here it is. I have to say, it's in there really good. Okay, but it's not now, and I ended up using, yes, the dreaded mole grips onto, let's just show you, onto there. Okay, I don't want the D.I.Y killer, alright, otherwise I'd have thought about protecting it, but I honestly am not going to be putting it back in, and if I do I don't care about it. But mole grips, grip that down, hold the exhaust rubber mallet on the heel of the mole grips, and that pulled it out. Monkey grips, whatever you call them. Right, the D.I.Y killer's out. Okay, let's move on. So next then I'm going to put the rubber washer back in. Right, if that doesn't take as long as a D.I.Y killer. Blade end screwdriver. Stick in there. And that's it. Yep. Lovely. Right, D.I.Y killer out, hooray. Right, next up, we need to attach this bracket, and I believe it goes that way round, but hit the instructions. I'll just double check. Right, yeah. By the way, these instructions are dead easy to follow. Just got sidetracked with the D.I.Y killer. Okay, so the bracket, I'll show you on this camera. So yeah, the bracket, as you can see on these very detailed instructions, goes towards the end of the exhaust. Okay, so that means this bracket sits on there like that, and it locks down with these nuts. Now, just before I put these in, they need some Loctite and a quick clean. There's the bolt sealant. Let's give them a quick clean. Put the camera in. Right. Bit of degreasant, just a touch on each nut. Get the grease off before you use the bolt sealant, as they call it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just cleaning the thread so that the bolt sealing takes really well. There we go. Lovely job. That goes on there like that. Okay. So, which size was it? It'll be this jobby, no doubt. Yep. Okay. Some bolt sealant. No drizzle. There we go. Out then in. Don't do that tight just yet. Get them all in first. Drift for bolt sealant. There we go. Into the exhaust. Out and in. And on. I think what I've done so far is the hardest part. Little drip. There we go. That one round. There we go. Last one. Drip. There we go. Take one round. And there we go. You know, when I do these things, I always show you everything. Well, apart from me swearing at the D.I.Y killer, I got it out in the end though. Right, once they're all in, then you can tighten them all down. There we go. Happy with that. And then your standard corner to corner tightening. One more round. Lovely. Excuse me. Got a cold as well. What's about everything going on? Right, that's the rear portion of the exhaust. Prepped and ready with the D.I.Y killer out. That D.I.Y killer. Right. Okay, that's out now. Just want to double check, but I'm pretty sure yes, I'm going to put the catalytic converter in, believe it or not. For now. Just double check which way it goes. Okay, so that way into the exhaust. There we go. See, it's going in, honest. For now. Okay, that's that in. So now, putting it back on our bolt sealant, over there. Little nut for the DB killer, put that over there. Springs to go on. That's the copper grease for the CO2 sensor. Okay, right, DB killer out of the way. So it's time to take the old exhaust off. Now, I say old exhaust, it's hardly old, is it? People keep texting me, stop texting me! Right, just grabbed a bungee strap to hold up the O2 sensor, which is the only thing that uses a different size spanner. Too much. There we go. Well, bungee. Bum, 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 bum. Stick that somewhere. Ooh, should we stick it? Around there. Just hold that out of the way. Lovely. Right, headers. Oh, let's use this other camera. Still recording. Right, headers are up in here. Using this. Okay, so on that nut. That's on righty tighty. Lefty loosey. And we want to crack all those off. Okay. And there's 6 in total. Funny enough. Right. Wow, not even that tight. Keep the original studs. Right, that's the headers undone. They weren't that tight as well, which is great, which means that the washers, well, the flanges, whatever you want to call them, won't be too bad either. So we'll be reusing those. Exhaust. washer. Same the other side. These. Get ready to catch it. Camera's getting a bit hot in my pocket. Well, we just gently rattle it off. There we go. Sun's out of the way. One old MT09 silencer. Well, not that old. Right, put that over it. Try not to break my little camera. Right, okay. So now it's time for the stock headers. Sorry, now it's time for the Akrapovič headers. It's on the header. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just going to give these a quick wipe with my rag. Bit of that cleaner again. Same process. Just a quick once over. And then I'll give another wipe down once they're on. Right, just quickly show you. All of the gaskets are still on, okay. They weren't that squashed down either, so they're good to be reused. And there you go. So now I'm just going to fit this back on. Right. That's it ready. Flange it ready. And I'll put the camera down here somewhere. Hopefully you might be able to see something. I really just want to get this done, to be honest, but I'm kind of recording this anyway, so I don't know what you're going to pick up from that, if anything. Anyway, we'll give it a go.
Alright, not bad.
Oh, perfect timing. I am recording.
Hello?
Right, with these flanges you don't do them up tight, just get them on so everything's free floating. Okay, just for now. Okay. Last one. I use the socket for that one. A bit tricky. You want to go on by hand, do you? Okay then. You awkward little... you make me come round the other side, aren't you? Damn it. That's where we're up to. Just this last awkward one here. I'll do it from this side. There we go. Right. Okay, that's on and that's on. Now the main thing is that we don't do it tight. Just get them snug, but definitely not tight. Okay, lovely. Gives a bit of movement here for the exhaust. Right. So now we slide the exhaust on. I'll remove the camera. Hopefully you can see something from that. Let's lodge it up with a spring. Here we go. Let's back that off again. Just missed it a little bit. There we go. Okay. That side. Oh, quickly do the other side. Nothing's tight yet. Keep it all loose. Oop. How much time we got left? Right. Yeah. Come here. Okay. Right, pliers and springs. Let's On that. Pliers. Ah, that's happened, didn't it? Fully in. That's one underneath. Two. Excellent. Sensor back on. So I'm going to turn the sensor the opposite way for a bit before I screw it in. Okay, that's quite important, that. Alright, I'm turning it the opposite way so I get a bit of wind on it. Okay, so when I screw it back in, it doesn't stretch it. There we go. Oh, nearly forgot. Bit of copper grease. Quick. Come. Come on. There we go. Copper grease around there. Twist it opposite way, like I said. Yeah, and then when you screw it in, it'll be about right. Lovely. Tighten that. Perfect. Put the cable back in. Lovely. Right, Akrapovic's on. What we do now, tighten everything up. So, there we go. Loose again now. There we go. That's on. To the other side. Alright. Alright, then the headers. Do it alternately so that you get a level connection with it. Still not done it right tight yet. Right, now we're tightening them. Don't have to go mad. There is a gasket there. Okay, gasket will take up the slack. So don't go mad. Obviously, use a torque wrench if you're not. Use a torque wrench if you're not sure. But you do not want to be monkey boying on these. All right, otherwise your gaskets aren't going to be any good next time you need to take the headers off. There, lovely. Right. Okay. That's the exhaust done, like a boss-ish. It's on there. Now, I know the temptation to start this up and listen to it is awesome, but if you don't want to see your fingerprints on your exhaust for the rest of your life, now it's time to clean it down again. So, more biodegradable kitchen roll, biodegradable chain cleaner or equivalent. They say WD-40, something like that, anything, but I like this stuff. It smells nice. Right, I'm going to wipe it all down and then we'll start it, alright? So I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to wipe it all down now. Basically, you just wipe it all over. Again, spray on there, yep. And wipe it all down. Okay, especially concentrate on the headers. I'll cut it there and I'll come back for when I start it, alright? Because you don't want to see me cleaning the bike, boring. Right, it's clean. Now we can start it up. We'll just let it get warm first. Obviously don't rev it straight away, it's cold. We'll get it warm and then we'll go from there. Something tells me it's going to sound awesome. Okay. Are we still recording? We are. Right, you all ready for this? You ready for this? Holy shit. Holy shit. Right, I need to check for pressure, for any leaks, before I get too excited. I don't even know if you can hear me. Okay, I don't even know if you can hear me above that exhaust, but there's no leaks. Awesome. Right, we'll probably get a bit of smoking off the exhaust now. The exhaust changing colour. neighbours and neighbourhood. I can't tell you how good that sounds. I have no idea what justice that's going to sound like, but all I want to do now is put my levers on. Awesome. There you go. So that's Akrapovič on the MT09, and don't forget. Oh yeah, any questions? Ask below. So I'm a bit excited about going on the bike now. That does sound awesome. And it was free with mine. Ooh, can't beat that. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. So any questions down below? DB killer was a pain in the arse. I'm straight up with you. I'll say mold grips and a rubber hammer in the end. But anyway, it's out, as you can tell. And so there we go. So don't forget, ride safe, ride invisible, and I'll see you on the next one. I think next it's going to be the tail tidy. All right. Cheers. Bye.
Mr. B and Mrs. B. Brain dump. Awesome. Oh yeah. Like the boss. Awesome. Like the boss. Oh yeah. Awesome.